Facebook reports its quarterly earnings after the bell. So what are the most important points that investors should be keeping their eyes on? Joining us this morning is Rob Oliver, technology specialist at R.W. Baird. Rob, thanks for joining us. So first off, what's your take on Facebook investors' overall sentiment leading up to the social network's earnings report?
Well, thanks for having me this morning. I think sentiment has shifted pretty dramatically in large cap internet as a whole, and specifically relative to Facebook over the past quarter. All you need to do is look at a chart of Facebook and look at a chart of Twitter, and you'll see them moving in opposite directions starting about last quarter's earnings report in the end of April, early May timeframe. And so it would be wrong to say expectations aren't high for Facebook, but that having been said, expectations were high for Google and they were high for Amazon, and both were able to outperform those expectations. So we feel as if Facebook set up very well here, and of course there are some massive tailwinds for the business that, irrespective of what happens this current quarter, we think are really going to be a great source of growth for Facebook over the next few years.
Certainly, expectations have been high across the board in tech. Now I want to get your take on advertising. What are you expecting to hear from Facebook on that front?
Well, so Baird's analyst Colin Sebastian does a lot of third-party checks throughout the quarter, and our third-party checks have been consistently very positive on Facebook's advertising traction across the board. The one area that I would point to would be video, and if you go back again to the Google analogy, Google did something they hadn't really done before, and that was they broke out some of the metrics around YouTube, and we're very early in what is a tremendously huge trend of online video monetization. There's a over $65 billion television upfront market every year, and as those dollars move online from traditional network advertising, guys like Facebook and Google are the beneficiaries. And so I expect you'll hear some of that from Facebook, and investors are certainly excited about that trend. And it's not just a one-quarter thing, and they don't give a lot of detail around it, but certainly we'll expect to hear from them on that.
And then just finally, how does Facebook look in comparison with its social media competitors, including YouTube and Twitter, especially given its acquisition of Instagram?
Well, you make a great point with Instagram. Instagram monetization is certainly part of the Facebook story, and an exciting part of the Facebook story. I think investors, notwithstanding the rise in Facebook stock recently, I think investors have reasonable expectations for the pace of monetization at Instagram. It can be tremendously powerful, but it will take time. From a competitive perspective, another thing that Facebook is benefiting from is just clearly the lack of investable names in social media. I mean, let's face it, there were other names such as Twitter that people were looking at, and certainly Twitter's very high-profile stumbles and their ability to grow their user base and increase engagement are really focusing investors on Facebook and all of the traction that they've been able to have. So you have to really look to the private markets with names such as Pinterest and potentially maybe Snapchat to be able to get a social competitor with the traction even close to what Facebook has right now.
All right, Rob Oliver, thank you so much for your insights, and thanks for watching. I'm Kate Rogers. Have a good day.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. Here you'll find videos packed with all the info that you need to be smarter about your finances. Be sure and subscribe by clicking right here, and click on all the videos around me to see CNBC's original series Young Money, Tech Bet, Kramer's Mad Money, and all the latest from CNBC.